What up all you filmmakers out there? So great to see all your beautiful faces. I'm Aaron Datu. I'm a filmmaker, storyteller, and photographer. Today we'll be talking about how to get better videos like this. When it comes to sequences that you just watched, the number one thing was storyboarding. Yes, I know that has nothing to do with camera movements or how to speed ramp and all that. Like, how'd you get that sick angle? But like, trust me, storyboarding. Anyone could get a camera and just swing it around like a madman. But if you don't at least have a rough outline of what you want to visualize, you won't be able to manifest that idea into existence. I mean, that's like a life advice right there. How do I even begin storyboarding? The first thing you want to do is have an idea. Obviously, bro, like, duh, bro, you need an idea? Wow. After you got your idea, you'll need something to either write it down or put it on Google Docs or on your notes. I personally like to write it down, especially when it comes to storyboarding, because I could draw pictures, sketch all over it, and it's nice. It's nice to have a little book of ideas. I'm very old school when it comes to this. I like to write it down, and before it goes from my mind to the computer, I like to write it down and then kind of clean it up a little bit and then put it on a Google Doc. The notebook I rock for my ideas and my storyboarding is from Amazon. It's a moleskin classic hardcover notebook. It's like 14 bucks off of Amazon. And I rock this pen. It's a matte black forest fountain ink pen. It's like has a extra fine nib. You don't need it. It's like super extra, but hey man, it makes my ideas feel even more important. For that pen specifically on Amazon, you will need to buy a separate set of ink cartridges. Everything I listed is listed down below in the description. There are affiliate links, so I do get a kickback, but with no extra cost to you. So if you want to feel the experience of this premium pen, be sure to check it out. After I get all the materials that I need for storyboarding, I get my products themselves or some props to imitate the actual movement. This tip could be used for like anything from weddings to corporate work. It's just a little different. Weddings, I like to use a little like salt and pepper shakers to like plan out where I'm gonna be, and it's very weird. Like maybe I should do a video on just that, but yeah, you get what I mean. In the process of playing around with the products, I like to mess around with the sound effects that come off of them. So if I roll something, oh, I like that rolling sound. Or if I bring the knife up and hit it against the cutting board, ooh, that sounds nice, you know? So focus on movements to where you wouldn't normally like that. Obviously, whenever you're cutting bananas, you're not gonna get a knife and put it all the way up and slam it. Like, unless you do that all the time, I don't know. You do you, but just focus on the sounds and mess around with cool tricks on like, oh, maybe I toss it to one hand, flip it, and do that, you know, but be careful with that knife. The goal is to exaggerate the sounds off of these objects to intrigue the viewer. So you could write down the sounds that are like in your storyboard, like a little comic strip. Marvel movies, man, they got it made. They already have a storyboard, like a rough one. The comics, they even have, it comes with sound effects and movement and everything. Man, I should just make Marvel movies. Another thing I like to do is use arrows to distinguish what movements and to know where I want to transition my next shot. So if I'm doing a movement where I'm following the protein shake or the protein can or whatever rolling, and then they pick it up and drop it, I want to end on that drop, and then on the next movement I want to start on the drop and then go with the whatever movement you want after that. A lot of movies, they use this camera trick for like seamless transitions, and one movie in particular is Parasite. There's this scene where the dad is in I think it's like their house, and then it's all flooded, and then it goes down into the water, and then it transitions and fades and masks into a top-down shot of the flooded like river, or not flooded river, the flooded area of between the houses and everything. It's really sick, really clean, and I love movies like that have like super clean transitions or just great cinematography. Like I really appreciate movies like that. It's super clean. Comment down below if you have any like favorite movies that have a sick transition. I wanna see what you guys got. After you have your storyboard complete, you could begin shooting. And trust me, like when you go from not storyboarding to storyboarding, it's a complete game changer in terms of like efficiency and time, and not figuring out what to do. Not sitting there like, oh, maybe that would look good. You know, it's like you're in there with a game plan of what you want to get accomplished. And it saves a lot of time, especially on like a professional shoot, a paid shoot. You don't want to be sitting around not doing anything, or trying to, oh, maybe this looks good, and you're just messing around too much. Like you want to get in there, get the job done, be as professional as possible. It opens up doors to many opportunities, and you could also focus like on getting supplemental shots to help add to whatever. Like after you get what you need done, then you could begin to get additional stuff that, oh wow, I didn't think about this, you know. So go in there, get what you need to get done, and then you could mess around with those creative eye candy shots. So start storyboarding and tag me in any like cool stuff that you create that you've either is your first time storyboarding, or maybe you weren't doing it properly. I don't know, like I don't even know if I'm doing it properly, but tag me at AaronDatu on anything you create where you storyboarded. Like anything in filmmaking, storyboarding is another tool, and you want to use that tool as proficient as possible to open up doors to many opportunities. And as Benjamin Franklin said, by failing to prepare, you prepare to fail. Look, life advice and filmmaking advice. We do it all. That's all I got for today's video. If you stuck around this long, I appreciate it. Like the video if you liked it, share it if you're into that, and consider subscribing if you're not already. And hit that bell notification for any future content I might have in the future. And follow me on all them social medias at AaronDatu. And I'll see you in the next one. Man, this shirt actually looks pretty nice. Shout out Ross and Marshalls. When it comes to sequences, let's get into it. Oh God.